Talking about another great director in an audition, the first time you met Cameron Crowe was during the audition of Jerry Maguire. Did he make you go through what John Singleton made you go?
This thing called the Tuskegee Airmen. And at that time, which was 94, 95, I guess, 94, 95, I was on my way to a press conference for the Golden Globes people, the Hollywood Foreign Press Conference. They do this a year where actors from TV and film go and they do like this, a Q&A, and then they ask you, questions about your movie. And in this particular instance, actually, let me back up the day before. The night before was the premiere of the movie, and then the next morning was going to be the Hollywood Foreign Press Association press conference. At the screening, my agent approached Alan Payne, who is an actor in the movie The Tuskegee Airmen, Lawrence Fishburne and I, and a lot of other wonderful actors, and said, there's a read-through for a movie tomorrow with Robin Williams for TriStar. It was either TriStar or Columbia, because it wasn't Sony then. And Cameron Crowe is the director, and James L. Brooks is the producer, and they've asked you, this is exactly how he got the offer. They've asked you to read through this role of this football player with Robin Williams. And Alan said, I can't, I'm getting on a plane tomorrow. She said, no, you're not, you're gonna do this read through. So the next morning, I'm putting on my suit. I had my head already bald and my goatee kind of like this because I had done another audition for a movie called The Fan with Robert De Niro and Wesley Snipes. And the John Leguizamo part was his flamboyant agent, and I just saw this agent bald with a goatee. So I was bald with a goatee, but I put a suit on and tie and everything so I would look, respectable at this press conference. The phone rings, my agent says, same speech she gave Alan Payne, and I found all of this out later. Cameron Crowe, blah, 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 Robin Williams doing this thing, and Cameron wants you to read through. I said, great, when? Today at 1 o'clock. I said, I have the press conference for the foreign thing at 10. We know the limo's gonna keep you and then take you after the press conference, gonna go straight to this read through. And I said, okay, when am I gonna read the script? We're sending the script to the limo service and it'll be in the limo. I said, so when am I supposed to read this role? She said, you'll have the hour and a half to sit in the back of the limo and read the script. I said, okay, well, I'm in. Can you tell me what the role is? You're a flamboyant football player. And I was in I'll never forget it, a cream-colored suit with a tie on. And I didn't have any jewelry on because I went to a press conference. I went in my room, I grabbed my earrings, I grabbed some rings, I grabbed some bracelets because I was like, this is a football press conference, this is a football player. So I grabbed that stuff. I went, did the press conference. My assistant, Sean Sells at the time, went to the store, got a 6-pack of Miller Lite. We went in the back of the limo and I read the script. And when I got to that first scene where I'm yelling, show me the money and all of that stuff, I started drinking. I go, I know this guy, I can't do this sober. That's what I said. I know this guy. So I'm pounding these beers. So cut to Sony Picture, again, it was called Columbia Studios. The limo pulls in, now you gotta picture this, okay? This white limo pulls to the gate. He says what he says, it goes to the building. Now, little backstory, and I hate to keep dropping down on Damon Wayans, but Damon Wayans, for whatever reason, God love him, I love him, I think he's a talented actor, decided not to do the read-through. And I guess because of this shift in who was supposed to read with Robin Williams, they had no actor. So James or Cameron or somebody called ICM screaming and yelling saying, I don't care what actor, you just send an actor.
Then you nailed it again.
Well, what happened was, I get out of the limo, I'm a little tipsy, I'm walking, I literally was walking like this. What's up? What's up, man? What's up? What's happening? I was just that guy. I was in the hand space. You couldn't tell me nothing. And I'd been sitting in the parking lot, drinking beer, reading the script. So I was 45 minutes early. There was nobody else in this room. So I'm looking at this room, and I'm like, oh, I can't stay here. I gotta go back to the limo. So I went back to the limo. I was drinking more. When I went in the room, Cameron's like, thanks for coming, man. James L. Brooks, thanks for doing this. Now the whole time I think they wanted me. So I'm like, I wonder what they saw of mine. Boyz n the Hood must have convinced them, who knows? So I go in there and, Mira Sorvino was there was all these actors and everybody sat around. Robin Williams came in last. At this time, Mike Tyson was knocking people out, one punch, boom, boom, boom. And in Vegas, the night before, he had just knocked out the one guy with the punch, boom, and the guy went down, and then the guy did a Pizza Hut commercial where a pizza knocks himself out. I don't know if you remember that boxer. I can't think of his name, but it was like the most vicious, quick knockout ever. So Robin walks in, and the way they had it is they had one of these long DS tables, and it was like seats. And the director and all the studio executives are along the window there, but all the actors were around this table. And he sat me here, and Regina King here, because she had done that read-through. Mira Sorvino was next to where Robin Williams was gonna be, and then all these other people. And we all were sitting and talking, and I'm like not really talking to anybody because I'm trying to be like, just trying to be cool about it. Robin walks in, and I'm telling you, in this, and it was this role. I didn't care if Jesus Christ walked in, I'd be like, "What's up, cuz?" That was like my mindset was like, I'm not gonna wait. Whoever walks through that door, and in walked Robin Williams. He sat directly across from me. James L. Brooks was giving a speech, telling him this is what this is. This is just a read-through. Robin is helping us. It's not really for it's eventually we want this thing to be a Tom Cruise vehicle, but they told us all of that. So, ladies, without further ado, let's read. So let me back up. Robin Williams walks in, he sits down, everybody goes quiet because it's Robin Williams. And he looks across the table, he's looking at everybody, he's smiling, looks at me and he goes, "Did you see that Tyson fight?" I go, "Motherfucker got knocked out!" He goes, "Ha ha ha ha!" He goes, I saw that shit, man. He hit him in the face. I sit back down, and everybody laughed like this, thank God. And from that moment on, that was Rod Tidwell. And and Cruise, same thing. We had to do the same read-through with Cruise. And at one point, I stood up on my chair and I was going, "No!" like leaning out at him, and they loved it. And then they made me do the same thing with Boyz n the Hood. They had me come back for a screen test and another one, then I waited a month and came back, and then I finally got it. So.